Welcome to the Parishkar Education Private Limited weekly session for current affairs from November 8th to 14th November. OYO appoints Anil Goyal as CTO. OYO Rooms has appointed Anil Goyal, a former Amazon executive, as the company's Chief Technology Officer (CTO). Goyal was the global head of technology for customer returns and reverse logistics business at Amazon. He was also the CTO for Hike Messenger. Puli Murugan, first Malayalam film to enter 100 crore rupees club. The Mohanlal starrer Puli Murugan has become the first Malayalam film to enter the 100 crore club with its worldwide earnings. The film was reportedly made on a budget of 25 crore rupees. Marie Curie is only woman to win Nobel Prize twice. Poland-born scientist Marie Curie is the only woman in history to be awarded the Nobel Prize twice. Curie shared the 1903 Nobel Prize in Physics with her husband for their research on the spontaneous radioactivity. The scientist was awarded the 1911 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for her discoveries of radium and polonium. Ban on NDTV India on hold. A day before the Supreme Court was to hear NDTV's challenge to the government order imposing a one-day ban on its Hindi channel NDTV India. Information and Broadcasting Minister Venkaiah Naidu put the order on hold. He gave NDTV Limited a chance to present its case once more before an interministerial committee. Vinod Rai to head Kerala's Advisory Commission. Kerala has roped in former Comptroller and Auditor General of India Vinod Rai as Chairman of the Fund Trustee and Advisory Commission (FTAC). He is appointed to ensure that the funds of the Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board (KIIFB) are properly utilized and the interest of investors is protected. India's first textile university to come up at Surat. Gujarat government is planning to set up India's first textile university at Surat. The university will build on over 250-acre land in Surat and it is expected to get operational in the next 1.5 years. The state government will fund about 800 to 900 crore rupees for the university. Blacklisting policy for tainted defense deals approved. The government approved the long-pending policy for blacklisting firms involved in corruption in arms purchases. The Defence Acquisition Council (DAC) also accorded approval to begin the procurement process for fighter jets, tanks and attack helicopters cumulatively worth over 82,000 crore rupees, all produced domestically. The DAC, headed by Defence Minister Manohar Parishkar, also reviewed all capital acquisition proposals of the armed forces currently underway. Mahatma's grandson Kanu Gandhi passes away. Kanu Ramdas Gandhi, the 87-year-old grandson of Mahatma Gandhi and a former NASA scientist, passed away at a private hospital in Surat on Monday, November 7, 2016. RBI appoints M. Rajeshwar Rao as new Executive Director. The Reserve Bank of India has appointed M. Rajeshwar Rao as Executive Director. Mr. Rao will look after Department of Statistics and Information Management, Financial Markets Operation Department and International Department of the RBI. Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan starts. The Union government launched Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan to provide free health checkups to pregnant women at government health centers and hospitals. The scheme was launched by Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare J.P. Nadda in New Delhi. NASA's MMS creates new Guinness World Record. NASA's Magnetospheric Multiscale (MMS) mission on 5th November 2016 set the Guinness World Record for highest altitude fix of a global positioning system (GPS) signal at 70,000 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. magnetospheric multi-scale mission successfully completed commissioning activities on 1st September 2015 and is now in full science mode. Ratnesh Kumar appointed MD and CEO of BOB, Bank of Baroda Capital Markets. Bank of Baroda has appointed Ratnesh Kumar as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of its wholly owned investment banking subsidiary, Bank of Baroda Capital Markets Limited. The public sector bank stated that Kumar started his career in the Indian capital markets and financial services sector in 1993. RBI issues clarifications on hedging for ECBS. The Reserve Bank of India has issued the clarifications on hedging for external commercial borrowings (ECB). The clarifications were issued under Section 10 and 11 of the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. Demchok mission of Indian Army successfully completed. The Indian Army has successfully completed its task of laying an irrigation pipeline in the Demchok region of eastern Ladakh. The project was being conducted under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme to link the villages in the region with a hot spring. India and Britain signed two agreements. India and the United Kingdom have signed two pacts to boost cordial relations between the two nations. The pacts were inked during the 3 days visit of Theresa May, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, to India. PM Theresa May was on a 3-day visit to India, one on intellectual property and another for bilateral cooperation on raising ease of doing business. Donald Trump elected 45th President of United States. Billionaire turned politician Donald Trump has been elected the 45th President of the United States. The Republican Party candidate secured the support of 276 of the 538 members of the Electoral College, beating Democratic Party rival Hillary Clinton. President-elect Trump will formally take charge of the Oval Office on January 20, 2017, dubbed as the Inauguration Day. 500 rupees, 1000 rupees notes invalid now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi talked about fighting corruption and black money during his address to the nation. In a major step to check black money, the Prime Minister announced demonetization of 500 rupees and 1000 rupees currency notes from 8th November midnight. The RBI has issued new series of notes for 500 rupees and 2000 rupees denomination with improved features and US sizes. OVG to open Pradhana Mantri Kaushal Vikas Kendra in every LS constituency. The centre has decided to open Pradhana Mantri Kaushal Vikas Kendra in every parliamentary constituency to impart skill training to the people and make them employable, according to Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Rajiv Pratap Rudy. Through these centres, a standard will be created to enhance the skill level of trainees so that they could earn more money. President of India inaugurated Diamond Jubilee celebrations of ECGC. The President of India, Sri Pranab Mukherjee, inaugurated the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India Limited (ECGC) on November 8, 2016 in New Delhi. India's first LNG-powered bus rolls out in Kerala. India's first liquefied natural gas-driven bus has been launched in Kerala. Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Dharmendra Pradhan and Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan jointly flagged off the first pilot-run eco-friendly bus. Amitav Ghosh to be honored with Lifetime Achievement Award. Acclaimed Indian-American fiction author Amitav Ghosh, 60 years old, has been named for 2016 Tata Literature Lifetime Achievement Award in recognition of his outstanding contribution to the Indian literary space. The award will be presented to him at the upcoming Tata Literature Live, the Mumbai Lit Fest annual award ceremony scheduled for November 20th. UCO Bank to raise 271 crore rupees equity from LIC. UCO Bank has announced that it would raise 271 crore rupees from Life Insurance Corporation of India in preferential allotment of equal shares at 37.5 0.74 rupees a piece. Corporation Bank would provide free or concessional services to the army under the MOU. The services include free drafts, checks, book, funds transferred to any bank in India through RTGS or NEFT, free ATM cards, unlimited transactions on all ATMs, including that of other banks. Asian Development Bank $48 million loan to help Assam improve power distribution. This is the second tranche loan of the USD 300 million multi-tranche financing facility for the Assam Power Sector Investment Program that was approved by the ADB board in July 2014. The project will help Assam to enhance capacity and efficiency of its power distribution system to improve electricity service to end user. Janet Reno, first female US Attorney General, dies. Janet Reno, the first woman to be appointed as Attorney General of US, passed away as a consequence of Parkinson's disease. She was 78. Government to issue new 500 rupees and 2000 rupees notes from November 10th. The government will start issuing the new 500 rupees and 2000 rupees currency notes from November 10th, said Economic Affairs Secretary Shakti Kanta Das. The new 500 rupees notes feature the Red Fort. The new 2000 rupees notes feature ISRO's Mars orbiter Mangalyaan. PM Narendra Modi announced that 500 rupees and 1000 rupees notes will be invalid effective November 8th midnight. IOC gives Women's Sports Award to a male journalist. The International Olympic Committee has presented its IOC Women and Sport World Trophy to male Ethiopian journalist Dazim Jinabu Tekel. He was given the award for creating a radio show dedicated to inspiring women and girls to be more active in sport. Singapore Airlines to shop for world's longest jet. Singapore Airlines is evaluating offers by US-based Boeing and France-based Airbus to build the world's longest jet, which will be added to its fleet. The airline is expected to back one of the company's designs by the end of the year. Both planes will be the longest twin aisle jets ever and the biggest with only 2 engines. Sachin's Playing It My Way shortlisted for Crossword Award. Former Indian cricketer Sachin Tendulkar's autobiography, Playing It My Way, has been nominated for Crossword's Popular Choice Award. The book is vying for the award alongside biographies on MS Dhoni and Salman Khan among others. Flipkart's ex-CPO Punit Soni launches his own startup. E-commerce platform Flipkart's former Chief Product Officer Punit Soni announced the launch of his own startup Learning Motors. Soni had worked with Google and Motorola and also an advisor and investor in at least 3 startups. Raja Krishnamurthy heading to US Congress. Indian Raja Krishnamurthy, a protege of President Barack Obama, has won the 8th Congressional District of Illinois. He is the first Indian American to score a victory. He was a speaker at the Democratic National Convention earlier this year. New series of 500 rupees and 2000 rupees notes to be available from November 10th. Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has announced that the new series of 500 rupees and 2000 rupees notes will be available in banks and post offices from November 10th and assured that there will be adequate availability of the new notes in the coming days. Nadda launches Healthy India Initiative magazine and mobile app. The Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare JP Nadda has launched Healthy India Initiative magazine and No More Tension mobile app for the promotion of health and to strengthen the health communications programs. Healthy India magazine. It will be quarterly magazine. It will cater to health related information and raise awareness about healthy living. No More Tension app. It will help users to manage stress and will also provide information regarding stress, symptoms and its management. Union Government launches Smart India Hackathon. The Union Ministry of Human Resource Development (HRD) has launched Smart India Hackathon 2017. It is the world's largest digital national building initiative. Through this initiative, HRD Ministry is keen to reach out of all technology institutions in the country and challenge students to offer innovative solutions to some of the daunting problems faced by our nation. Uttarakhand Ratna for N.D. Tiwari. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Harish Rawat conferred the Uttarakhand Ratna Award on his arch rival and former Chief Minister Narayan Dutt Tiwari on the occasion of the state's 17th Foundation Day. The gesture was interpreted in the political circles as a smart political move ahead of next year's assembly election in the state to capitalize on the Congress veterans' influence in the Kumaon region. Delhi Declaration on Agro-Biodiversity Management adopted. The first International Agro-Biodiversity Congress that was held in New Delhi from 6th November to 9th November 2016 concluded with the adoption of Delhi Declaration on Agro-Biodiversity Management. The event saw the participation of 900 participants from 60 countries. Twitter coup Adam Bain is stepping down. In a big loss to Twitter, the company's chief operating officer, Adam Bain, who was in charge of the microblogging website's revenue business, has decided to leave the company. According to a company filing, Chief Financial Officer (CFO) Anthony Noto will take over as COO. China launches Pulsar navigation satellite. China has launched a navigation satellite which will conduct in-orbit experiments using pulsar detectors to demonstrate new technologies. The X-ray pulsar navigation satellite was launched from the Jikwan Satellite Launch Center on November 10, 2016. While in orbit, the satellite will undergo tests on its detector functions and space environment adaptability. 4 Indian Americans elected to the US Congress. Among the winners was two-term Attorney General from California, Kamala Harris, and Pramila Jayapal, the first Indian American woman to be elected to the House of Representatives. Raja Krishnamurthy also got elected to the House of Representatives, while R.O. Khanna also got elected from California. Dravid made brand ambassador for Blind T20 World Cup 2017. Former cricketer Rahul Dravid was announced as the brand ambassador for the second T20 World Cup cricket for the blind, to be held in January and February 2017. Dravid also launched the Support Blind Cricket by Buying a Cricket Ball campaign. Highest currency note ever printed by RBI is 10,000. 10,000 note during the British Raj in 1938. However, the 10,000 note along with 1,000 and 5,000 notes were demonetized by the PM Morarji Desai in 1978. Sonakshi features on November cover of Cosmopolitan India. Actress Sonakshi Sinha has featured on the November cover of Cosmopolitan India. Sonakshi has talked about love, life, and her idea of feminism in this edition of the magazine. Hindalco becomes first Nifty company to gain 100% in 2016. Hindalco Industries, India's biggest aluminium maker, became the first Nifty company in 2016, whose stock gained more than 100% year to date. Notably, Hindalco will report its September quarter earnings on November 12th. Ishrat Hussain named interim chairman of TCS. Tata Consultancy Services announced Tata Sons has appointed Ishrat Hussain as the chairman of the company. Tata Sons Limited nominated Mr. Ishrat Hussain as the chairman of the board of directors of the company in Mr. Cyrus P. Mistry with immediate effect. No electronic chip in 2000 rupees notes, RBI. The 2000 rupees notes that will enter into circulation from November 10, 2016 will not have any electronic chip. The security features of the 2000 rupees notes include latent images, colored stripe security, threads, watermarks, and several other features. Maharashtra, Canada to work on urban infrastructure, smart cities. Maharashtra government has signed an agreement with Canada to implement a joint action plan on urban infrastructure development in the state. The Canada Maharashtra Action Plan seeks to introduce companies. The Canada Maharashtra Action Plan seeks to introduce companies, solutions, and financing from the North American country for the urban development and implementation of state-led infrastructure projects. Mumbai's Western Railways beat Haryana 4-2 to win Surjit Trophy. Mumbai's Western Railways women's team on 10th November 2016 won the 33rd Indian Oil Servo Surjit Hockey Tournament. The team defeated Haryana 11th 4-2 in the title clash played at the Olympian Surjit Hockey Stadium in Jalandhar. Roger Federer wins Stefan Edberg Sportsmanship Award. Former world number 1 Roger Federer won the Stefan Edberg Sportsmanship Award at the ATP Awards. It is Roger's 12th Stefan Edberg Sportsmanship Award. The award is given to players who display the spirit of the sport. On the court, Roger Federer also won the fans' favorite award for the 14th consecutive time in his career. Single sentence novel wins €10,000 UK Literary Award. The novel Solar Bones by Ireland's Mike McCormack was awarded the €10,000, approximately 8.2 lakhs, 2016 Goldsmiths Prize, which recognizes fiction that breaks the mold. The novel is written in a single sentence over 224 pages. It is about the recollection of an Irish engineer brought back from the dead. Notably, McCormack is the third Irish writer to win the award. Kamala Harris becomes first Indian American to enter US Senate. The 52-year-old Kamala Harris has become the first Indian American elected to the US Senate. Contesting for the Democratic Party from California, Harris defeated Republican rival Loretta Sanchez. Is also the first black senator from California and the second black woman to serve in the US Senate, report said. Pramila Jayapal, first Indian American woman to enter US House. India-born Pramila Jayapal won the Washington State Senate seat. She becomes the first Indian American woman to be elected to the US House of Representatives. 52-year-old Jayapal secured 57% of votes to defeat her opponent, Brady Walkinshaw. PM Narendra Modi in Japan for annual summit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reached Tokyo to attend the annual India-Japan bilateral summit to be held on November 11, 2016. PM Modi said the high-speed railway cooperation between the two countries would boost bilateral trade and investment. He will call on Japanese Emperor Akihito and review the entire spectrum of the bilateral cooperation with Prime Minister Abe in Tokyo on November 11th. National Education Day. National Education Day is observed on 11th November. It marks of the birth anniversary of Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. Ministry of Human Resource Development will make new initiatives to mark the National Education Day. Second BRICS Communication Ministers meeting to begin in Bengaluru. The two-day second BRICS Communication Ministers meeting chaired by Minister of State for Communication Manoj Sinha will begin in Bengaluru on 10th November. The high-level delegation from Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa deliberate for greater cooperation in telecommunication and ICT sectors. This meeting is hosted for the first time by India. The Communication Ministers Conference will draw course of action on creating new frameworks of cooperation and collaboration BRICS countries. Two-day Economic Editors Conference begins in New Delhi. The Press Information Bureau, in collaboration with the Union Ministry of Finance, has organized the meet. Jaitley inaugurated the proceedings with the lighting of a digital lamp and later delivered the keynote address. Other speakers included Nitin Gadkari, Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways and Shipping, Dharmendra Pradhan, Minister of State, Independent Charge, Petroleum and Natural Gas, and others. Kolkata Film Festival begins. The 22nd Kolkata International Film Festival is all set to make you laugh, cry, scream, and sing together. From this 11th to 18th November 2016, the 22nd edition of the Kolkata International Festival will feature 156 movies from 65 countries in 20 categories in 13 locations. The tagline for this fest is Cinema for All for Cinema. Host International Summit on Tobacco Control. International Summit on Tobacco Control. India hosted 7th session of the Conference of the Parties COP7 in New Delhi from 7th November to 12th November. The meetings, jointly organized by the Government of India and the Convention Secretariat, took place at the India Expo Center and marked Government of India to increase international cooperation and awareness of the WHO, FCTC globally and especially in the WHO's Southeast Asia region. Thematic Day on Small Islands and Developing States at COP22. UNESCO section for small islands and indigenous knowledge will organize a series of discussions on the sustainable development of small island developing states SIDS and climate change during the thematic day on November 12th in Morocco. It is dedicated to sits at the United Nations Climate Change Conference COP22. World Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is being observed around the world on 11th November to remember the armed forces who died during World War I. Armistice Day is also commemorated yearly on November 11th to mark the armistice between Germany and the Allies. Shah Rukh Khan launches his biography in Mumbai. Actor Shah Rukh Khan launched his biography SRK 25 Years of a Life by Samar Khan at an event in Mumbai. Shah Rukh Khan was speaking at an event to launch a biography on him by Kuch Meeta Ho Jaye director Samar Khan. 8-year-old Indian wins gold in Under-8 World Kickboxing Championship. Tajmul Islam, an 8-year-old girl from Kashmir, has won the gold medal at the Under-8 World Kickboxing Championship in Italy. Tajmul won 6 games in 5 days and defeated an American opponent to clinch the gold at the 90-nation tournament. She qualified for the event after winning gold in the sub-junior category at the 2015 National Kickboxing Championship in Delhi. Scheme for giving LPG to BPL families launched in Kairon. Union Minister of State Vijay Sampla and Punjab Cabinet Minister Adesh Pratap Singh Kairon launched a scheme for giving LPG to BPL families. It would also go a long way in reducing indoor pollution and other health-related problems being faced by them. Scheme aims at providing 5 crore LPG connections to BPL households pan India in 3 years. 3-day Global Rajasthan Agri-Tech Meet Gram. The 3-day international event of Global Rajasthan Agri-Tech Meet Gram for farmers concluded in Jaipur on 11th November. It showcased best global practices and technologies suitable for farmers. Rajasthan Governor Kalyan Singh inaugurated the event, a platform for farmers, investors, manufacturers, and the academicians and researchers at Sitapura. The world's largest nation-building digital initiative, Union HRD Minister Shri Prakash Javadekar has inaugurated the world's largest digital national building initiative, Smart India Hackathon 2017. The students will be required to solve during the hackathon that will take place in early 2017. The Smart India Hackathon 2017 will aim to find digital solutions to problems in the areas of power, education, health, water, finance, agriculture, energy, urban and rural development, aviation and shipping, transport, sanitation, sports, law and justice, skill development and entrepreneurship, defense, textiles, tourism, etc. World Pneumonia Day observes today, 12th November. World Pneumonia Day is observed across the world on 12th November. The day is annually observed to raise awareness about pneumonia, the world's leading killer of children under the age of 5, promote interventions to protect against, prevent and treat pneumonia, and generate actions to combat pneumonia. This year theme is Keep the Promise, Stop Pneumonia Now. 11-year-old Pune girl wins Doodle for Google 2016 contest. 11-year-old Pune girl Anvita Prashant Telang has been named national winner of the Doodle for Google contest. The 6th standard student from Vibjr High School in Balewadi area was chosen for her doodle submission on the theme titled If I Could Teach Anyone Anything, It Would Be. The doodle will be featured on the Google India homepage on November 14th to celebrate Children's Day. Chinese minister elected Interpol president. China's vice minister for public security was elected the president of the International Criminal Police Organization, Interpol. Meng Hongwei is the first Chinese official to take the post. Mr. Meng took over the position from his predecessor Mireille Balestrozzi from France after being elected at the closing ceremony of Interpol's 85th General Assembly held in Bali, Indonesia. Leonard Cohen dies aged 82. Tributes pour in to legendary singer-songwriter Leonard Cohen, the baritone-voiced Canadian singer-songwriter who seamlessly blended spirituality and sexuality. Songs like Hallelujah, Suzanne, and Bird on a Wire has died at age 82. Cohen, also renowned as a poet, novelist, and aspiring Zen monk, blended folk music with a darker sexual edge that won him fans around the world and among fellow musicians like Bob Dylan and REM. TAFE sitting up Center of Excellence in Rajasthan. TAFE, the world's third largest tractor maker, in collaboration with the Rajasthan government, is setting up a Center of Excellence, JFAM Rajasthan, and a custom hiring center in 6 zones in Rajasthan at a total outlay of 970 crore rupees. Mallika Srinivasan, Chairman and CEO, TAFE said this JFAM center will showcase the latest and best in agronomy and farm practices, latest trends in production, protection and processing of crops, and also the world's best in terms of showcasing farm mechanization, trends and their applicability to India. Virat Kohli dismissed hit wicket in Rajkot. Virat Kohli became the first Indian Test skipper to be out hit wicket since Lala Amarnath in 1949 after his foot distributed to stumps in the ongoing Rajkot Test against England. Batting on 40, Kohli went well inside the crease to pull a short ball from spinner Adil Rashid when he dislodged the bails with his foot and got out. India-Bhutan signs agreement on trade for better bilateral relations. Commerce and Industry Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and Bhutan's Economic Affairs Minister Tengku Leonpo Lenge Dorji signed the agreement in New Delhi. The first agreement on trade and commerce between both countries was signed in 1972. Batra, first Indian to be International Hockey Federation chief. Narendra Batra has become the first Indian to be elected the president of the International Hockey Federation. He was voted to the top post by an overwhelming margin during the penultimate day of the 45th FIH Congress in Dubai. Batra, who is the president of Hockey India, defeated David Balberin of Ireland and Australia's Ken Reid to become the 12th FIH president and also the first Asian to grab the post. Sydney to host Invictus Games in 2018. Britain's Prince Harry. Australia will host the 2018 Invictus Games for wounded military personnel, Britain's Prince Harry announced. More than 500 serving and former personnel from 17 nations will compete in the multi-sports competition in Sydney. The games have been held in London and Orlando and are due to be held in Toronto next year. Pune to host India-China hand-in-hand 2016 training. The India-China Joint Training Exercise Hand in Hand 2016 is scheduled to be held in Pune from November 15th to 27th. This would mark the 6th annual joint training exercise between the Indian Army and People's Liberation Army of China. It is aimed at honing military skills of the two armies by sharing expertise and drills while tackling insurgency and terrorism. The Quest won Short Film Award at Mami Film Fest. Short Film The Guest, which emerged as the winner in the Large Short Films category at the Mumbai Academy of Moving Image (MAMI) Film Festival, has been released online. The short film has been directed by Ayyappa KM and stars Avinash Tiwari and Anna Mistry. The film is about a young man who unknowingly ends up in a strange place. PM Modi to lay foundation stone of new international airport at Mopa in Goa. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lay the foundation stone of a new international airport at Mopa in North Goa. Defence Minister Manohar Parishkar will also attend the function. This will be the PM's gift to Goa before elections there in February. This would be the second visit of the Prime Minister to the state in the last 2 months, the first one being during the BRICS summit in South Goa. Mark Zuckerberg named Fortune's Business Person of the Year. Facebook co-founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg has been named by Fortune magazine as the Business Person of the Year for 2016. According to Fortune, the 32-year-old's ability to look into the future, his otherworldly constituency and business discipline make him an effective business person. Zuckerberg is currently the world's fifth richest person with an estimated net worth of $50.9 billion. Children's Day, 14th November. On 14th November, Children's Day is celebrated every year to mark the birth anniversary of our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Pandit Nehru had a great love for children. He wanted to be among them, talk to them, and play with them. The children also loved and respected him and called him Chacha Nehru. World Diabetes Day, 14th November. The World Diabetes Day is observed across the world on 14th November. The theme for this year is Eyes on Diabetes. World Diabetes Day is an annual campaign led by the International Diabetes Federation and its member associations. It is celebrated every year on 14th November and engages millions of people worldwide in diabetes advocacy and awareness. Federal Bank to open its first overseas branch in Dubai. Federal Bank, India's major commercial bank in the private sector, has received Reserve Bank of India's permission to open its first international branch at the Dubai International Financial Center. Israel President arrives in Mumbai on 6-day visit to India. Israel President Reuven Rivlin arrived in Mumbai on 14th November on a 6-day visit to India to further strengthening bilateral ties. He will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. The Israel leader will join President Pranab Mukherjee in opening an agro-tech conference in Chandigarh. Aditi Ashok makes history by winning the Women's Indian Open. Aditi Ashok is an Indian professional golfer who has scripted history on November 13th as she became the first Indian woman to win a Ladies European Tour title by clinching the Hero Women's Indian Open. 5 decades and 200 films later, Jackie Chan finally wins Oscars. Hollywood actor Jackie Chan received his Little Gold statue, an honorary Oscar for his decades of work in film, on November 13th at the annual Governors Awards. While receiving the award, Chan, 62 years, praised his hometown Hong Kong for making him proud to be Chinese and thanked his fans. Make in India Award for Akshit Batra. Akshit Batra, founder of ICANN India, a Dehradun-based company, was awarded the Make in India Award by the Bharat Nirman Foundation in New Delhi. Akshit won an award under the entrepreneurship category. The award was given by the Chief Imam of India, Dr. Umar Ahmad Ilyasi, who is the United Nations Peace Ambassador.